FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome to World Warships. As today we're going to be picking up the Illinois, equipping the Illinois, and I'm going to be giving you my first impressions in the Illinois. So, starting off here just with all Iowa, because it's the same hull for the Illinois. But I'm not going to hold you up, but I thought perhaps some of you would like to actually me to go in, show you picking up the Illinois from the Research Bureau. And I'll talk a little bit about that for those of you who are not so familiar with the Research Bureau. I have a whole video designated towards that. That'll be I'll put at the end, and maybe I put a little card up on the top right here. How to grind Research Bureau points, so on and so forth. And I'll have timestamps throughout the bottom of this entire video if you just want to skip to different parts in learning about the ship. So for myself, this is a pretty big investment. I actually just a couple days ago, I landed more than 51,000 Research Bureau points, and that's the cost of Illinois is 51,000 Research Bureau points. So what you want to do really before you just this is quite the investment in playtime, because this is going to be my third Research Bureau ship, is just being able to kind of see what Wargaming has to say about the ship. High main battery firing rate. These are essentially Des Moines guns on a battleship hull, the Iowa. High firing accuracy, high top speed, main battery shells have low armor penetration capabilities, small health pool. And you can kind of see what they have written here. So they're bragging about the more powerful AA guns, because this was a battleship designed to have superb AA, in addition to having these 203mm main battery guns housed in quadruple gun turrets. So then we can come down, we can read the survivability, enhanced damage control, party consumable, enhanced repair party consumable, small health pool, some pros, cons, high top speed. We might even build into that. And if you even want to understand the ship a little bit more, you can just preview the ship. And one of the things is I'm going to want to look at the armor, which we'll do upon purchasing the ship. So I'll go ahead and pick it up. So that's a bit of grinding for this Research Bureau ship. So, and I like my American ships in the game, so not bad at all. Okay, so we'll do the equipping here in a moment, but before I play games, and I don't want to forget this after I equip the ship, is I like to check out the armor scheme. So it's a little different than Iowa, if I remember correctly. Maybe it's more to do with the Citadel armor. So 32mm armor belt, a 38, 32 beneath it. 32mm, okay, that's relatively similar to Iowa. Deck, 38, 32. I like to see the guns here. It looks like the side's going to be a bit weaker. Yeah, 203 to 95, 251. So what's the back? 51 as well. 102. Okay, so that is going to be possible to knock these guns out, but the Barbet armor is very strong, like a battleship, typical. Okay, so let's take away... Okay, so Citadel is definitely underneath the water. Wow, okay. So you're probably going to be getting more penetrations on the ship than actual Citadels, unless you get the right angle. Maybe if you're Yamato or something, dropping the shells more in to punch through. Okay, well, they made this ship strong in that way. It is a Research Bureau ship. They tend to be kind of having interesting gimmicks. Secondary battery, 7 kilometers. So, yeah, we're not going to mess with secondaries. This isn't something like the Massachusetts or Ohio by any means. So, yeah. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and look at equipping the ship. So I've already been toying around with some notions, some ideas of what I would like to do. So I need to actually look at this. Damage control party. Extinguishes fires. Yeah. Consumable action time 20 seconds. Reload time 80 seconds. So we could actually extend this out by 40%. So that would mean not quite. It'd be 28-second action time on our damage control party, which is that's interesting. So I'm debating that. I'm thinking about that. But the main armaments, just because I showed you just how weak the armor is on the side turret of the turrets especially, I want to improve the main battery reduce the risk of the main battery becoming incapacitated, and then improve their survivability and the repair time. So I'm going to lean that way for now. We're going to reduce the chances of catching fire by 5%, risk of flooding -3%. There's two options probably here. You could go for the main battery modification 2, or you could go for range. Right now our range is 18.5. So for example, if we picked this up, this is going to extend our main battery firing range by plus 16%. And I think I want to test that out just for this first impression. So 21.4, but these are Des Moines guns, and it's probably going to be really hard to land shells at range. So we're going to have fun with it. We're going to see. There's also two options here. You could go for damage control system modification 2, which is reducing your fire extinguishing time and flooded recovering time. But I'm kind of interested actually to test out the propulsion modification one. So I think I actually run this on my Schlieffen in Prince Ruprecht. I have to check. So I want to have, this is a battleship with this like cruiser identity. So my thinking is it's probably not going to be too different of a play style to an extent. Probably be playing around islands for sure. We're going to go for concealment. So that's going to drop our concealment down to 14.3. Sorry, I didn't look to see what it was before, but I'm assuming it was over 15 something, definitely. And then there's just kind of this debate. I've checked out what a few people have, WoW's content creators have said about the ship, where you can be looking at the main battery modification 3 for your increased damage per minute, your main battery reload time, and reducing it by -12%. But the cost of your main battery traverse speed being reduced, or taking the artillery plotting room modification 2. So this upgrade, reduces your maximum main battery shell dispersion by -11%. So right now, without this, your maximum dispersion horizontally is 229 meters, and your maximum dispersion vertically is 137 meters. However, if we equipped this one, our maximum dispersion horizontally goes from 229 to 203, and maximum dispersion vertically goes from 137 to 122. So then you're going to have some more accurate salvos. For myself, I just want to go for the DPM for now, and that's going to work our reload time down to 7.9 seconds. The Sigma on this ship is 1.80. Comparison with Des Moines, it's 2.05, and even Des Moines has a much better maximum dispersion horizontally and vertically when you build into the accuracy on the third slot, which you can't do on the battleships with the aiming systems modification. So that's going to be our build. So consumable wise, it's just the repair party, it's the damage control party. We don't want to detonate. We're going to reduce our fire extinguishing time and flooding recovery time. We're going to take the Ram flag. I actually want to take Sierra Mike flag. It's 33 knots here on the ship, so I need to go buy some real quick. So you have to bear with me on that. Should have probably picked those up the other day. And I don't have any coupons, so unfortunately I will be paying full price. 2.4 million credits. Because I want the speed. So we go from 33 knots to 34 knots. We want to take the India Delta. That's going to improve our health pool per second, 449. You take this, 539. So we're going to be able to get more health back. So let's see. One of the things they bragged about the ship was the AA. 90. Okay. What is Georgia's? 84. And what about my Iowa? 89. Okay. So then even if we took the AA combat signal, that bumps us up to 92. And it's a Friday morning as we're recording this, so there tends to be more carriers on the weekends. And then what's our fire chance? 14%, which with both of these, we could buff up to 16%. Because otherwise, if I've seen a lot of AA, I'd probably go for something like this, because then I'm going to reduce my reload time, cooldown time for the consumables. Let's just go ahead and increase our shell chance. So we're going to bump it up to 15% for the purposes of this video. Now, our commander. Well, we're not going to use you, sir. You need to go to the reserves. And because this is a premium special ship, I can move around my special commanders. Halsey, I have built for a secondary build, so I don't think I really want to spend the 500 doubloons just to respec him, because I love running him on Ohio. Let's see, John Dill, I've only 19 points. I would really like to use a 21-point commander for this video. I don't know. Oh, you're also a secondary build, aren't you? Ah, I should have checked on commanders before I clicked start the recording, so I didn't hold you guys up very long. I really want to use a full 21-point commander. How many doubloons do we got? It's gonna drop me beneath 14,000. Screw it. Let's see. We don't want to reset him. We want to mount him. Okay, yeah. So now he's on Illinois. And now I'm going to pay, which I can actually use Elite Commander XP. Forgot about that. Which one do I want to use? 525. Yeah, I'm just going to use doubloons. I have enough Elite Commander XP to use, but I'm really being selfish about trying to get some commanders up to 21 point right now. So with one of the reasons why I like Halsey, like John Doe or George Doe, is that they have enhanced skills for our main battery reload time, or switching the shell type from AP to HE, which you do a lot with Des Moines, Buffalo, even Alaska, and Salem. And also grease the gears, so we're going to pick up some of that time we lost, so 27.6 seconds. We definitely want to take adrenaline rush. We want to shave that reload time down as we lose health, so we could be looking at 7 seconds and under. We want to take the additional damage control party consumable, plus 10%, and we'll look at how that affected it, and we get an additional charge, but we have an unlimited number of those. Repair party consumable plus 10%, so that's lasting for longer, and then number of repair parties we go up to 5 from 4. We're going for the conceal build, 12.8. Yeah, 12.8, and then you can see by air, 9.4. Fire prevention, risk of catching fire, negative 10%, and then instead of having 4 fires on our ship, we're going to have 3 total, max. And then that leaves, let's see, I know I want to at least do this. And there's some flexibility here. I think this is just going to be me playing around with it. So we can take basics of survivability. That would reduce our module restoration time and fire extinguishing time, flooding recovery time. And then that would leave us with no points remaining. Or we could take something like Brisk, which intrigues me. Plus 10%. So then that means we're looking at, I think, 37.4 knots. Yeah. So that intrigues me, and then would probably go for like preventive maintenance to improve our main turrets. Again, I kind of was talking about that they can be knocked out easily, especially if they get hit on the side of the turret. So there's that, and then there's this. This is a pretty standard American battleship build, so this is something like I'm going for, well, something very similar to this, like with Vermont. But I think I want to have fun. I think I really want to try out Brisk. So that's what we're going to do. So this is going to be our build for this video. And I'm wondering if maybe I can activate Confederate with Halsey here on Illinois. So that's kind of part of my thinking process, as we just hit 11 o'clock here in Norway. Exterior-wise, so I can switch between the camo. So we could go for the starker one. Or we could have a lot of fun and have a ton of bronzes. So let's just take the bronze for the fun of it. And then actually I need to mount my signals. And I quite like the Jolly Roger and Talk Like a Pirate Day flags. So we're going to go into random battles. And this is my first impressions with the Illinois. Okay, so here we are. That took a little bit since it's so early North American time for this randoms battle. But let's see. First off, how do I break down looking at matchmaking? So first I'm looking, is there a CV? Yes, it's Midway. Is there a submarine? Yes, there's the 190, tier 8. And then I'm looking for radar to help my guys out. There's no radar. On enemy team, we do have a hybrid battleship, the Delaware, Shimakaze, and Kleber. So, yeah. And our brisk is already starting. So this is with propulsion in the 4th slot. I kind of didn't feel like I wanted to be this slow battleship and accelerating. So I really wanted to be able to be kind of more flexible. So this is actually looking to be all right. Okay, I do need to get my turrets turned around here. I'll go ahead and say thank you. So let's see. Yeah, I think I like this. I like the brisk. I think I'm glad I went for that versus just trying to build into the survivability per se. All right, so let's check out the rear firing turret angles. This is kind of things I just do when I'm starting off here. So it's probably gonna be somewhere around, yeah, there. Okay, that's actually not bad. That's actually pretty decent. Okay, and then let's try out the forward firing angles. I do want to just like, so some people have asked, so I'm trying to like feedback and stuff like that, also commenting on what teammates are doing or even enemy team players are doing. Moscow's doing a good job. He didn't get super close up to here because he's very highly detectable. He's keeping his distance a bit, which is quite nice in my opinion. So we have the Gigantus. Shoot, what the heck is that? I do not know. Okay, so Klebert's over here. And there's a Bourgogne. We're gonna need to watch Bourgogne's AP. So this Kleber might pop up over through here. Bourgogne has the main battery reload button. So okay, he lost a bit of health. So I'm getting ready to turn in if I need to. Okay, there's the Moskva's radar. So I think what he's gonna do, he might push this Kleber up here. Yep. And we're gonna be sitting here raiding. If I didn't completely whiff the salvo. Alright, he's gonna turn to try to get away now. Oh, that was unfortunate. I should have had him with that first salvo. Okay, but we're gonna push him. He's not going to get away. So in case we catch him here between the rocks. Okay, one rack. He fired both racks. Okay, cool. So he's probably turning. He's might be getting his next rack ready from the right side. He's probably torping through here, but I want him. So we're gonna try to present as narrow target as possible. Oh, dang. Okay. But, okay, yeah, there's the torps. I should have turned in more. That was a misplay on my part. Alright, we're gonna go and bow in. We're gonna go through here. Yeah, there's Bourgogne. Kind of interested in seeing what this. Oh, Smoke's just lost a lot of health. Okay, he doesn't know we're here yet. Now he does. Okay, I'm pretty sure Kleber may have gotten away on this. Okay, I really don't know what this Moskva's doing. So, yep, there. Now we're going to use a heal. Oh, it's actually going to turn off fully. I hope he doesn't go for the ram, because that would be not good for us. Yeah, we could definitely get punished here. We probably played this very poorly. Okay, my Moskva definitely let me down. Yeah, that sucked. He definitely let me down. Alright, let's see if we actually get out of the situation. I expected that he would come about up here, and then I would be coming over here. So then we wouldn't have this awkward situation that we just had. But that's not what happened, of course, so. Okay. So I definitely made some mistakes there. I assumed my Moscow was going to do a bit better there than what he actually did. So that's on me. And then I didn't actually expect the Bourgogne to push about into the island. I was thinking he would go away, but he didn't. So he played that well. So very props to Bourgogne. He definitely played that really well. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to chill for just a moment. Let's go ahead and switch back to HE. Alright, so we're able to get some healed back, so. Sorry, I was a little salty with our Moskva there. I just didn't expect him to follow me like that. Alright, let's see if we can't polish off the Smolensk. Because I actually haven't really got to, like, show you more what this ship can do yet. Shimikaze in the back? Yeah, okay, so here comes the shell loft times. So we have to do quite the leading here. I'm really sad that I didn't kill the Kleber. If I'm being honest. I was really hoping I would be able to pick him up. That's something I've noticed with the new update, is that the kills, like the little bling that you get when you get the kill, seems to be delayed. Maybe it's just me, but it feels like it's off. Okay, so these guys, I'm hoping, can get Kleber. Because what we want to do is, we want to move in. We're going to go ahead and burn another heal. I don't know if that's quite the full heal we can get. But yeah, got to do a lot more leading. Let's focus on this FDG. He's a bit bigger target for us to get at this range. Okay, looks like he's slowing down. So let's pull the shots back. Oh, I'm so surprised I didn't die there. Like, I think I really should have died back there. Okay, is he coming to a complete stop? Okay, let's treat it as if he's gonna come to a complete stop. Okay, they got the Kleber. That's really good. Okay, apparently I suck at aiming. Okay, now he's accelerating again. Because I was expecting him to keep pushing, go around the corner to pick up the Brisbane. Okay, he's probably going to be turning up in, so we're going to raise our shots a little bit. And then I'm going to re-accelerate, but I think I'm going to lose my rear turrets. I wanted the rear turret just for that extra DPM right now. Yeah, we are, I don't know, this is a little interesting getting used to this ship, because the guns make you just want to play this ship like a cruiser, but it's not. But I think if we didn't have the propulsion, I really think that the Bourgogne would have killed us. But the fact that we focused on trying to knock out his turrets was kind of the lifeline. So I'm really glad that I focused his turrets instead, because I think I would have died if I had knocked out his turrets a couple times. Shima. Okay, yeah, so if you definitely pick up the Illinois, it is going to take you a bit of time to get used to these guns. Just because at range, you can see I am struggling to land the shots on an FDG. I mean, It's an FDG, come on. He keeps psyching me out. He goes right, then he goes a little bit more about in. Because, yeah. I'm probably going to play a couple more games still. Alright, let's help out our breast here. Alright, he's reversing. I think he's trying to get torps off, yeah. So I would like to try to see maybe we can get something going on here. Okay. Okay, knocked out a turret. We gotta watch his torps too. I think he's re-angling. Oh! Yeah. Now let's go ahead and find a channel here. Alright, Bismarck's gonna be our next target. Alright, using free lick, getting our turrets turning around. And if you're hearing that, that's dynamite. Because they were making a tunnel underneath near where Mrs. Flimsy and I live. Okay. So the one thing is that the shell arcs, like, you can definitely take more advantage of islands than I have so far. Because, you know, kind of the beginning it was like a lot of close quarters. They get the midway, attacking the breast. Yeah, I'm really trying to get used to these shell arcs. Goes kill number 3. Alright, let's avoid these torps. I think we're going to keep turning in more. Okay, so we'll back up the breast with our AA. Because I think midway's still over here somewhere. Yeah, so let's see how far we have to lead. Okay, so that's a 16-second shell travel time. Let's hop in with our AA. Okay. Yeah, what's he doing? He's turning in. Oof. Detonation flags, kids. Detonation flags. Okay, Tago got him. Okay, I'm hardcore lits, and it's not from the Atago. See if he's still somewhere up ahead. So we're gonna keep pushing. Okay, Atago is actually broadside, so let's see what we can do with some AP. And there's our CV. But I'm gonna be a bit greedy. I'm gonna take maybe another salvo or two first at the Atago. Ooh! No! I wanted him. Okay, we should be able to make some pretty quick work of midway. Oh, he's turning away. No, you're supposed to stay broadside. Okay, we're gonna switch to HE. Oh, my bad. My bad. I'll apologize. That was my fault. I got greedy. I want the sky trash! Alright, now can I get the rear turret back on? Let's check. Yeah, I think so. Let me have it, let me have it, let me have it. Let me have it, let me have it! Come on! No! Ah! It's the deck plating, man. It's the deck plating. Dang it, I did it again. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, come on. He's almost dead. Okay, he can have the CV. I thought when I turned in, I was killing my throttle, so yeah. So we'll give him good manners. Prince Rupert got focused by CV. Okay, that was a pretty low damage game, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a lot for us to shoot at. They were really light on our flank, and then they did they punished the Smolensk hardcore. From that last battle, critiques I have for myself. I assumed too much of the Moscow player. That was totally my bad. Because by the time I realized he was following me, I think, well, one, I thought we could double team up on either side of the island. Two, I did not expect the Bourgogne to turn in like that, and he played really well for doing that. So really props off to him. Like he countered that really well. So I was expecting him to just turn out and sail away more towards the map border, and then I would have been more angled, but then I wasn't. And I don't have the best armor with Illinois when, you know, a Bourgogne with really high penetration capacity can just wreck you. So that was totally my bad. I made 2 misplays there for sure, but we were able to go dark, heal up a bit. MBT didn't get to finish us off, even though they tried really hard there. Got 2 heals off. And then you can see that Illinois is definitely, even though we've built for the extended range, it takes a bit of getting used to those shell landing arcs. So I think all in all, we learned some really good things. I think I really like Brisk. I really like the propulsion. I still want to keep trying the range out. Oh, this isn't a full 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, it's like a random ranked. Cool. So that was good. Okay, so they have a midway again. No subs, 2 destroyers, 3 cruisers, and 3 battleships. So, okay, so this isn't his target-rich environment. So we just lost basically 3 ships to try to farm more damage, because I really want to see what this ship is made of. Okay, so we have an Annapolis. We have a Yamagiri here with us. So pretty cool having the Annapolis with this. I'm going to go ahead and pre-turn my turrets to the right, I think. So I had this rear turret going off over here. Alternatively, if I decide to push up more of these islands and stuff, yeah, maybe let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to keep the rear turret off to the left here for now. But we do want to be paying attention to our angling. So if I decide that, oh, I want to get this rear turret off, and then I start turning off like this, a battleship or a cruiser, if they have... Yeah, it'd be more the breast would be what I'd be concerned about is the penetration capacity, not like, you know, a battle cruiser like the Stalingrad. You know, they had an enemy Stalingrad in this position and I'm turning out. That wouldn't be good for me, so. Okay, so let's see what Annapolis and Illinois AA can do. Nah, he's just going to do spotting, that's all. Okay, so Yamagiri is pushing up the 1-2 line, so I really want to stick with him. He's pinging out in front of him. Our Annapolis has confirmed it. Great. So let's go ahead and start firing. Oh, what is our smoke fire penalty? 10-5? And they had a Delarna and a Marceau, and we're being spotted by planes at the moment. Okay, Brest is a bit fast, and I'm gonna say thank you. And I can't shoot right now. There's a fire. Okay, it's still too early. Okay, that got me spotted. So I'm gonna assume... Trying to figure out who it might be. Okay, the Prince Ruprecht is mounting up on that island. Marceau's in Bravo. So it's probably Delarna over here somewhere. So I'm really conscious about like not turning out right now. Let's go ahead and switch to AP because the Brest decides to go broadside in the A. because of Torps coming this way, possibly. I don't know. I'm just a little conscious of it right now. We don't know where he is, so... Okay, so... Yeah. Yeah, I'm keep under leading. I'm gonna switch back to the HE. But it's a French cruiser, so it's gonna go fast. So, oh, you did come back in. You did what I expected you to do. You just did it a little later than I thought. All right, switch back to the AP. Let's see. Let's try to make sure we're leading well, because we're about to get spotted. And I'm gonna actually go ahead and keep reversing here. Let's see if we can get outside of the Prince Ruprecht secondary range, which would be 12.5. So we're gonna take a bit of damage there. Okay, that's some Prince Ruprecht Torps, I think. Okay, Delarna's over by C. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, he's running, so. Thunderstorm fronts. So, okay, we need to just keep moving up. Yeah, so when you get to the range, you can really see that dispersion going pretty far wide. Okay, Annapolis just burst fired, so maybe he gets a fire. Okay. Yeah, let's turn back in a little bit. Yeah, we're definitely gonna eat that. Oh! Come on. Okay, he did. So there's only one Torp. That's not bad. Yeah, and now we're in this situation again. There's no one else on our flank to farm right now. So, yeah, this is probably not going to be another high damage game. And, I mean, we're already down 3 ships for each team, too. So, yeah. So, let's... I think what we're going to do, we're going to go... Yeah, let's go and get the turrets rotated. We're going to go through here, like this way. So we can try to get crossfire going. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate when you get in these situations where you have, you know, really decent DPM and then just no enemy ships around to farm at all. So. What is... Yeah, 18 seconds. Yeah, let's pick a shot. Why not? It's probably gonna land. Yeah, it's gonna land behind him since he's re-accelerated. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the max out of our brisk and not fire right now, because the odds of landing shells right now is extremely poor, because we lose a lot of shell velocity at range with these guns, and we really need to help out our team on the C flank. So okay, so not touching rudder. Let's see how much speed we can get. I will say, having these guns on a battleship, I mean, you can make more mistakes than what you could with, you know, Des Moines or Salem, like in that you also have better armor. So I don't feel I'm panicking as or much. You know, let's say you have a, you know, Yamato or just something, you know, it's going to be really hard and difficult for you to deal with, like you would in a Salem or Des Moines. So I feel a little more confident with the health pool, which that's probably one of the things I would say probably got me also into trouble on the first battle when I went up against the oh, those look good. Oh, no, a little far forward. Against Bourgogne, I probably got a little confident there. Okay, I'm leading too much. I think he's also going slow, though. Okay, he's turning in. We're going to kind of use the mini-map. Mini-map aiming reticle is probably going to be a bit of our friend here. Although we're losing our Stalingrad. That's not good. He's really getting focused. Edgar. Dead. Seattle. Okay, he's coming downwards, I think, because he's being pushed. Okay, we don't want to throw. So we're gonna take a chill pill for a minute. Accelerating again. Yeah! Ah, come on. Oh, I prioritized AA on the wrong side. That's just a mini shot guess. Also giving our time Annapolis to catch up, so we're pushing like kind of like simultaneously together. So we have 3 caps, right? Okay, let's reapply some pressure now. Okay, this Seattle's putting himself in a really bad spot. Let's go ahead and use the heal. I think he... Yeah, I'm trying to see if he's gonna get cheeky and decide to use his, go broadside. Okay, Marceau. So it looks like they're gonna try to farm us out. Kind of rather get him first. Yep, there it is. Or he's trying. And we're also trying to reverse out of Marceau's torp range. Oh, 9. Okay, there you go. It's like, it's bullcrap. Okay, he's probably gonna reaccelerate. We're gonna put these 2 shells just a little far forward. Oh, I used that too early. I mean, you can see how much health we can heal back. It's rather decent. Ouch. Okay, let's reaccelerate. Man, this Annapolis is not helping right now. Bro! What is it to cruisers at this time of day? A little acceleration juke. Yo! Yeah, it's so close! Ah! I'm gonna like look up and there's gonna be like a Montana Savo coming inbound. Okay, let's kill throttle again. Alright, he's coming out. Oh, I want you. You little gremlin. I didn't lead enough. Okay. Okay, we should have almost died again. Although that, if I was midway, I would be coming for me immediately. So, I don't think these torps have the range. So let's present the smallest target as possible. We're gonna be very paying attention closely to what Montana does here. Okay, he's poking Annapolis. I don't know, was Annapolis actually firing at the Marceau? I wasn't actually paying attention, I guess, well enough. It didn't feel like he was. Okay, go. Alright, we're gonna turn out here. I don't necessarily want to get closer to Mr. CV. But we're going to see if we can't pull some fire away from Annapolis. Because our heal is about to come off cooldown. Okay, we are leading good there. Yeah, we're leading good. And the Montana's making it really easy. Because he's just sailing straight lines. Oh, that Marcel's probably mad he didn't kill me. It was so close. One of the reasons why I popped the DCP a little early before the plane strike is that I just really wanted to limit the time of the fire. So. Okay. Okay, I feel a little more comfortable with the ship after the second game. I'm glad we have the AA combat signal mounted too, just for that additional AA. So we've done almost 30,000 AA, and I didn't catch how many planes we shot down. So it's Dreadnought, first blood. 14 planes, okay. Okay, he did good. We'll compliment our Holland. Toxic little Marceau. He was doing what he should have, like, for sure. I just wanted to try to get the Seattle out before he went down. Or, yeah, okay, we got some nice AP salvos in there. Alright, let's do another one. But, yeah, that was good. That was good. So I can see maybe the benefit of having a longer lasting damage control party on the first slot of upgrades, but I don't know. You know, with these 203mm guns, I'm just really conscious about them getting knocked out. So I'm gonna have to we'll have a better idea when I finally do an official upgrade commander build video with the ship. But I like what I have so far. Okay, I think we're back to 12. Okay, so they have a Hakuryu. They have no submarines, 2 destroyers. Really gonna have to watch out for Yu Ying's torpedoes. Deep water torps that hit hard. They have a Des Moines and a Donskoy. So they have 2 radar. And hybrid. Okay. So if we can take out radar, we'll try to do what we can to help out our destroyers. That's kind of one of the purposes I see of a battleship, is that you want to help support your destroyer players. I mean, cruiser players in particular, supporting destroyer players. But, you know, because when you eliminate the radar for your destroyers, it gives them so much more flexibility to be able to do spotting and make some more game-changing plays. So I really like trying to support my DD players when I can. And if, you know, the opportunity comes where I can have a better opportunity of taking out the radar cruiser on respective flank that my destroyer is fighting on, then I'm going to try to go for it. And I think what's interesting with the Illinois is your DPM, you know, and having such a good reload time to simply switch between, you know, if you have all of a sudden a cruiser or a destroyer comes around the corner of an island not too far away from you or something like that, you know, you can switch to AP, HE, whatever you need to do. Also, since we're running Halsey, so our shell switching time is 3.2. So, you know, I could be switching in the midst of a reload, and likely it's not going to hurt me at all. Okay, so paying attention to map position. So we have a Hakuryu coming this way. I'm going to get ready to turn in if I feel like he's going to come for me. Yeah. So we're going to present the smallest target as possible. Man, I'm just getting so many CVs. Oh, are we going to avoid that entirely? It doesn't seem to be that good. But we'll see. Cool. So, maybe, I mean, it's just the weekend. Okay, we have Des Moines over here. But on weekends, you tend to see more carrier players. That's why I felt more like I wanted to take the AA combat signal. Nevsky, Z52. See, the Z52, because of the Des Moines radar, he has to back off, right? That's a play that makes sense. If there is a Des Moines coming in, I'm going to torp, and I'm going to try to turn out. So, oh, can I? Not quite. Does have a radar. Okay, I think he's going to turn away. I think we can shoot here over the island. Ah! Yep. Fletch. I could pop that a little sooner. So another reason why we're gonna get rid of Des Moines is that Z52 will run a fight against the Yu Yang. Or he should, theoretically. So see if we can sneak up a little bit more. Yeah. Are you gonna turn out? No, he's just wagging back and forth. So this is kind of like what I would do with the Salem and Des Moines right now. I'd be in this type of position, getting shells firing. I should have aimed more to the right. That was my bad. That was okay. Focusing like this. So we want to focus the Des Moines. We want to get rid of him. Although we have Yu Yang, I think, is in the cap. So I'm going to have to watch that. I was pinging, hoping maybe the CV might go for it. But I think our Z52 is interested. Yeah. Maybe he can keep shooting. He's gonna just go back to the right again. He's just wagging. And my lock-on switched to the Ohio. We didn't want that. Yeah, he's just going back and forth. I mean, if I was a battleship player, I could probably land the salvo better just because of the shell velocity being better. But maybe he should be more like playing with his propulsion. Okay, so he picked up the Yu Yang. So we know Yu Yang's not coming for us. Oh, come on. Alright, we'll go ahead and push up. Okay, Borgone, I hope you see that. I'm really trying to get him. Okay, take a good lead. Trying to figure out if we need to help our Z52 out or not. Come on, just even a fire. Okay. But I really don't want to go around the corner. In case Z52 popped his torpedo reload booster. Yeah. Okay, something like there. Our damage is still ticking. Yeah. Okay, there's the torpedo reload boost from Yu Yang, so he's out. Okay, I think Z52's got him now. Who was I thinking about? Donkey. So we're gonna angle a little more in. He's turning away. Okay, our Borgone's turning away, so we need to be mindful of that. So I'm gonna switch back to HE. So we do want to watch Ohio here. And we want to watch any shell crossfiring. One like you're a North Tacoma. Okay, interesting. Man, so his last 3 games, enemy team just keeps not being bulked up on our flank. Yeah, it's the. Alright, so I'm gonna try to put the island between me and the Donskoy. So we're still being mindful. Okay, Ohio's firing HE. He's turning out. Probably get ready to pop it in a minute. He's turning back up and out. So yeah, this nice big island between us and that whole like battleship cluster on the H line. So let's go ahead and pop a heal. We can probably actually fire this island on the donkey, maybe. Yeah. Cruiser guns, let's go. Hope our Our guys don't get too aggressive down there. Okay, there's a fire. On the stern, we're re-accelerating going forward now. So this is gonna land a little bit towards the back. So I'm not just sitting here, like, parked. I'm trying to play with my throttle. We have propulsion modification for a reason, people. Okay, he's used his DCP. So if I get a fire set, that would be lit. Yep. I think we got him. Okay, Ohio did not fire at us. He's going for Nevsky. There's another fire. Okay, I think he's going to turn up and to the left again. Ah. Okay, let's move up. I think they've got Ohio. Yeah. Nice. Oh, someone got a double strike. Very cool, my dude. Very cool. We'll give you a well done. Okay, so they've kind of just abandoned the center. So in terms of map control, our team has the map control right now because they're really just fighting like in this part of the map. Yes, they still have this cap, but they don't control the cap. So we're about to go take it, so. I would really want to get this ship more in some like close quarters sort of combat, like 12-kilometer window and beneath. But I'm kind of concerned about this push. I mean, it's cool. I think Shimakaze is set well for that. We're gonna focus the Kremlin a little bit, but I want to go flip this cap. Okay, something like that. Probably could like scroll out a little bit. I mean, Kremlin has some pretty strong armor. Okay, there's a fire. Alright, we're gonna slow down here. Can keep firing over this island. Awesome. Okay, I think we can push up more now. Just slow, steady push. Okay, this Thunder is definitely dead. Yeah, switch to AP. I think he's gonna be, yeah, he's dead. Pomeran. Something like that. Sometimes I just try to shoot by how I think it feels. Okay, he's turning up north now. Dark. Okay, well, those 5 hits, only 1 pinned. I think Division is doing pretty good. This Kremlin. I'm curious about the Pomeran coming. I don't know if he's actually gonna push in. We have this Kremlin here. If he decides to come broadside around the island. Yeah, there's Kremlin. Alright, we're gonna switch focus Kremlin. Okay, yeah, he's dead anyhow. Want to angle and try to get the rear turret in. Yeah, I feel like this Pomeran doesn't have long for the world. Yeah. They just kind of abandoned, like, the center of the map. Delaware. Yeah, he's reversing. Yeah, this is gonna be over pretty shortly. 3 wins, but I'm gonna definitely keep playing with this ship over the weekend. I think I'm gonna cap the video on the head after this battle. So yeah, definitely interesting ship. Definitely getting used to it for sure. I mean, I love Salem. Ooh. I love Salem. I love Des Moines. I'm like, do I really want to just get another ship? I've just seen some people having some really good games with this ship, and I want in on the action. And I want to splurge with my research burr points. Maybe I should have led that more. No, it looks okay. Kill. kill, 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 kill. Ah, Nesky. He had at least 3 kills. Maybe he had a little more. Okay, so each game we're doing progressively better with damage, so that is a good sign. Nevsky had, yeah, 3 kills. Yeah, so this div did a really good job. I'm gonna compliment them. And we're going to compliment the Z52. He lost his life in the cap, I think, over here where I'm at, but yeah, all in all. So potential damage was less compared to the last 2 battles. We didn't almost die. So yeah, so I hope that, you know, this kind of gives you a more like honest idea of Flimsy playing the ship. Cool, we were comp too. Like, I can start off with some games and have really good, or some battles and have some really good games. When I play a new ship, you know, like Marseille game or different things like that. But this is definitely has a different feel to it. And you kind of get to see me make mistakes. You get to see me mess up. I don't always necessarily like featuring, you know, games I just simply get to cherry pick because I did a really good job with them, so on and so forth. So yeah, this is the Illinois. So I hope you enjoyed this first impressions video. Would I recommend getting this ship? I think yes. I need more time with this ship, I think, to get my head around a bit more. But a lot of these games, the enemy team wasn't coming to us. Like, you notice every of the 3 battles, we constantly had to push. We constantly had to go to the other side of the end of the map, because that's where the bulk of the enemy team kept going. So that was just kind of unfortunate, because we weren't really able to put this DPM to work with these amazing guns. So yeah, so maybe I'll have some more videos before I do the upgrade commander build video, but I feel pretty confident with the build that I had in the beginning of this video. So if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you do want to see more. If you subscribe, thanks so much. I really appreciate it, and we'll catch you next time. Take care.